My name's Mel, and I'm so glad you could join me on this trip to the north of England, to Alnwick. Now, one of the places you can go to is Alnwick Castle, home of the Percy family and location for Harry Potter. And as we can see here, visitors are practicing their Quidditch skills. But we're not going there. We're going to Alnwick Gardens, a deadly place to visit. It starts off innocently enough, where you can buy some plants. You then proceed through the main entrance past the cafe, and you're confronted with the main vista, which consists of a large green lawn, and at the back of which is a cascade fountain and a number of terraces. All fairly straightforward so far. In fact, we ate at the garden cafe, and it was very pleasant indeed. I suppose when you look round the gardens, the most numerous of the features are the fountains. Certainly they're the most prominent, and the central cascade fountain in particular. Several times a day it goes through a sequence of planned events. There's no music, but it's pretty dramatic. And around and either side are lots of side fountains, where it's very popular for kids, especially on hot days, to run through the water. And I think they're specifically designed for that purpose, so that you can get wet if you want to. Alnwick Garden bills itself as a garden for everyone, so large parts of the garden are given over to beautiful flower displays. It makes a fantastic backdrop to the castle, or parts of the castle, I should say. The main part is elsewhere. There are quiet areas where you can use the swings. Just simply go for a quiet walk away from the fountains where the kids are shouting and screaming. And there's even an area where there's a large number of adult-sized swings. But the most famous and gruesome part of the garden is actually one of the smallest. Yes, the poison garden. Now, the pictures on the garden's own website seem to imply that you need to wear biological hazard suits in order to enter, certainly in a number of the shots. But that's not the case at all. And your guide takes you through the poison garden without the need to wear any special equipment. Here's ours, talking about World War I's promotion of eating everything, including rhubarb leaves. But unfortunately, they contain oxalic acid and can give you vomiting, diarrhea, and in extreme cases, cause even death. As you go round, there are several plaques about various killers. This one here, the teacup killer, is thought to have killed at least 3 people by serving them tea. Quite innocent, you may say, until you realize the tea was made from belladonna, i.e. deadly nightshade. And this lovely lady made a curry laced with monkshood for her former lover, who subsequently died. We also learned about the 2012 poisonous plant of the year, I kid you not, the laburnum, and what the fatal dose of seeds would have to be. But the thing that interested me most and surprised me most was the fact that when you cut laurel, it gives off cyanide. So every year, plenty of people cut their hedge, load the clippings in the car to take them to the tip, drive off, and on the way there are overcome by the fumes, causing an accident. But that's probably enough gruesome facts for one day. So as we end with a few shots of handy gifts from the gift shop, all that remains to say is thank you for being there. And if you could like, comment, share, and subscribe, it costs you nothing. You know you're worth it.